Minnesota Vikings surprise defender has risen up the depth chart ranks, and the explanation from Brian Flores tells the entire story. The Minnesota Vikings have made a lot of moves in the course of free agency. They really made the priority being the trenches, and they completely fixed the trenches on both sides of the football. But one area where they did not make a lot of investment is at cornerback. The two high-profile investments were Isaiah Rodgers and Jeff Okudah, both who have a lot of question marks for different reasons. Isaiah Rodgers was assigned to be a starting cornerback for this team at just 2 years, $11 million. And Jeff Okudah, 1 year, $2.35 million, fully guaranteed to be a depth player. Thinking, okay, this is the new Shaq Griffin, who was only supposed to be CB4, but that was before the injuries to Mekhi Blackmon and the tragic passing of Kyrie Jackson before training camp really got going last year. And Okudah has been getting almost exclusively time with the first team as that nickel corner, the third cornerback that comes in with Byron Murphy kicking inside of the slot. He's getting all that run over Mekhi Blackmon, who is now fully recovered from that torn ACL. And these words from Brian Flores before practice on Monday really emphasize a lot of what's going on here. It came when he was straight up asked why Okudah hadn't stuck around with another team during the course of his time. And the answer is pretty straightforward. Said, quote, "It's hard to say without being in each building. I know in his time here, he's been diligent on the field, off the field, in the training room, and in the weight room. He's always looking to do extra film work, look around. He's probably out here somewhere working on footwork or something. That wouldn't shock me at all. So I don't know what's happening in other buildings. I know that since he's been here, it's been great to coach him. I think he's getting better. I think he's getting more comfortable within the defense and what we're going to ask him to do. And he's shown up positively, really in every way. I'm excited to watch him continue to improve. I think he's got a lot of skill. I think that's why he was drafted so high. But again, I can't speak for wherever else, what else has happened, you know? And honestly, I don't want him to think about that. I want him to think about today, making some improvement today, and trying to put his best foot forward at all times. It really sounds like Okudah is a coach's dream. This guy is a grinder. He wants to get better. He's always looking at different ways to get better. And in doing so, he has earned the trust of his coaching staff and he has earned their respect. How is that going to translate onto the field? Is he going to be really good when it comes time to put the pads on in September against the Chicago Bears? Is he going to be able to be trusted in that same way? Well, it starts with a foundation here. Okudah obviously has not had the best career, having started as a third overall pick in the 2019 NFL draft. Someone that many analysts thought was a sure thing, but then injuries took over and he just wasn't able to be the same guy that he was at Ohio State. Can he improve? I think there's a real chance he can. And in what this defense will ask him to do, he might be just the thing to help elevate this defense. I'm Tyler Forness with A to Z Sports. Skol Vikings.